First of all, I would like to present a brief introduction about our research project, as we are doing artificial intelligence swarm algorithm as our research project for the programming language and design concept subject. We already know that early programming languages allow user to implement simple tasks only. But with the development of technology, it becomes so complicated. And after 1990s, programming languages became more reliable and useful for day-to-day purposes. One end of this development was artificial intelligence. Now, what is artificial intelligence? Simply, we can say building systems which can think and act like human beings. Furthermore, it's the study of how to make computers to do things that are currently done by people. When we are considering about measuring machine intelligence, there are two views. First one is behavior or action, which means intelligent act of machine. The second one is process, which means actual thinking of machines. It's the relationship between maths and physics. AI had great deal of influence on the development of computer science. When AI is evolving, we have a question. Even though computers can build the world's best chess player, still it can't get them to think like a 4-year-old child. The main programming languages used in AI are Lisp and Prolog, where both have features which make them suitable for AI programming.
In here, we will give a brief introduction about advantages of using prologues and lists. Advantages can divide into several parts, and we specifically talking about technical and objective individuals. Can use symbols without declaring them. So the complexity of program will be reduced and understandability will be high. The other advantages are variables are not allocated in various entities, reduced code size, declarative nature of the code, reduce the quality assurance, can easily use to implement efficient logic base of formal rules. Last one is simple and easy to use. Even though there are several advantages as we discussed above slides, and these two languages consist of several disadvantages also. The disadvantages of prologues are bad reputation for performance, confusing language, two languages in one, insensitive and difficult to learn. Last one is limited applicability. The disadvantage of lists are different approaches than Prolog, general purpose program language, function and method are list and enclosed in parentheses. Last one is very old languages.
Okay, then let us focus on our main topic, swarm intelligence. What is swarm intelligence? Swarm intelligence is a local interaction of many simple agents to achieve a global goal. Simply, dumb parts properly connected into swarm yield smart results. That is swarm intelligence is all about. Now let's look into what a practical swarm does. Intelligence is often considered a property of individual. Are we social because we are intelligent, or are we intelligent because we are social? Answer is we gain intelligence from social interaction. When we are considering about social interaction, behavior acts main parts. Under swarm intelligence, we talk about two types of behavior: emergent behavior and systematic behavior. Emergent behavior means unique global behavior arising from the interaction of many agents. Systematic means indirect communication achieved through the environment. Alright, now you know that we have to connect the parts to achieve a great result. So, question analysis is how do you properly connect the parts? By the way, answer is provided by the insects. So let us look into a couple of examples provided by them. Bird flock, fish schools, and ant colony are perfect examples for swarm intelligence. This is a bird flock. and terms are organized in way to achieve a common goal, and fish school, and ant colony, which are described furthermore in further slides. Let me explain what is bird swarm is. For a bird to participate in a flock, it only adjusts its movement to coordinate with the movement of its flock mates, typically its neighbors. A bird in a flock simply tries to stay close to its neighbors, but avoid collisions with them. Each bird doesn't take command from any other bird. Since there is no lead bird, any bird can fly in front of, middle of, behind a flock. Swarm behavior helps birds to take advantage of several things, including protection from predators. Moving on to next slide, the ones who prove this intelligence lucidly are ants. Here we are going deeply of ant colony optimization. What is ant colony optimization? Ants quickly find the shortest path between a nest and a food source, and solve many other advanced problems as well as keeping cattle, building, housing, coordinated heavy transport, tactical warfare, cleaning house, etc. Single ant is essentially a blind, memorized, random walker. The main properties of ant colony optimizations are distributed system without central control, and it is useful not only to simulate but also to solve optimization problems. Let me explain this little bit furthermore through the graphical representation. Its lords, I will explain what is next food concept is. It is an ant have taken short path, arrived earlier at the food source. When returning, probability of that they again take the short path is higher. As you can see in here, this initial stage, when t equal to 0, the ants are not organized, they are just random workers. But when the time moves on, they behave in a very organized way to achieve a common goal. Moving to next slide, real behavior into artificial behavior. An ant colony is a kind of swarm where agents are ants, and highway traffic can be conceptualized as a swarm whose agents are cars and drivers, and so on. Maybe the brain was like an ant colony. No single neuron in the brain contains knowledge in itself. It is only through their interaction that thinking can occur. Now we'll consider how it's used in programming techniques. The result of coordinated interaction considered, but as communication possibilities among ants are very limited. Interaction must be based on very simple flow of information. We introduce technique to distributed the solution of a difficult problem by many local interaction agents, which indicates apart. The seamless individual activity doesn't seem to require any supervision. For example, Vivant's workers form chains of their own bodies, allowing them to cross wide gaps and full ship. There are mainly three characteristics of the AND algorithm: it's AND density, AND cycle, and AND quantity. In the modern era, this technology works as a remarkable breakthrough. Let me explain one example. The NASA has created a space shuttle to govern and search and explore the space. The most interesting thing in this is the mission objective is set in a 20-30 years future. So this shows how important swarm intelligence is. This is the most attractive instrument in a swarm intelligence. This is just one example. There are a lot of examples which accomplish so many things by using this same concept.